Okay, so what are my thoughts about Ultraviolet F77? Well, it's not for me. And it's not because of the price. It was never actually my choice in the first place because it's too sporty for my riding style. And I actually prefer sports tourer bikes because of the capability of long rides. And when I say long rides, I don't mean 100 or 200 kilometers rides. I mean 300 plus 500 kilometers rides. It's not possible to do that in a sports bike. But still I gave it a thought. I actually thought of buying the Ultraviolet because at present there is no electric bikes that can do like 200 kilometers real world range. If you think about it, making electric motorcycle is very hard, very tough. That is why there are not many motorcycles in and around the world. It was China who cracked electric scooters. It was US, Tesla who cracked electric cars. When it comes to motorcycles, India will be the one. And when I heard that Ultraviolet can do 307 kilometers IDC range, that means in real world it will probably give you 200 kilometers range. And I was really looking forward to it. But yesterday it came out with the price, and the price is actually 30% more than I was expecting it to be. I thought it would be like 3 to 3.5 lakhs, but the lower variant is 3.8 lakhs, and the lower variant IDC range is 200 kilometers. That means it won't be usable for me. And the higher variant that comes with 300 kilometers range, that's like 4.55 lakhs ex showroom price. So if you really want to buy it, it will cost you probably north of 5 lakhs or so. But that's actually not the reason I'm not going to buy it. The main reason, the main downer in this case, was the lack of fast charging. There are two options like normal charging and boost charging. But the boost charging is nothing but 3.3 kilowatt AC charging. How do I know? Just calculate it. They say it is capable of charging 75 kilometers per hour. So if you calculate 300 kilometers, that means it will be like fully charged in 4 hours, and the full battery capacity is 10.3 kilowatt hours. That means around 3 kilowatt hour per hour, which is 3 kilowatt. The boost charger and the normal charger both can be plugged into 15 ampere. That means it is actually 3.3 kilowatt AC charging, and that's no fast charging. I'm seeing many YouTubers calling it fast charging, but it's not.
But wait, I gotta check Ultraviolet website for the exact specification. And just like their bike, their website is very well designed, sleek, modern, and have all the information. You have to download this full specification. So there are the three variants, and here is the charger details. So see, standard charger, it's 35 km per hour. Boost charger, it's 75 km per hour. But then there is this separate section. It says it supports fast charging. Does that mean it's DC? Maybe they are just talking about this boost charging, right?
And when I say fast charging, I mean CCS to standard charging. That means fast DC charging. Also, it doesn't even have the CCS to standard plug. The plug type, I don't know what it is. People say it looks like Ola charging. I don't know.
So let's see what this is. So this seems to be British standard. And if we go down here, it is intended to be used for DC charging. There is certainly reason to be optimistic for the future. But for now, the boost charging is not fast charging.
Either way, you won't be able to utilize the vast network of CCS to charger, whether it is AC or DC. If it takes like 4-5 hours to charge fully, you won't be able to make a long ride. You will be stuck to 200 kilometers in a day. Also, I am from Siliguri. That means I occasionally go to the hills. The range actually gets reduced to like 30% when you are going up. So suppose if I want to go to Kathmandu or North Sikkim in a day, I won't be able to. And then there is another thing. I think every EV electric motorcycle should have the tank space, like the electric cars which have the frunk or the front boot space because of lack of the engine. In this case, there would be no petrol tank. That space could have been utilized for a space where you could put your charger for the long rides, or you could keep your papers and other stuffs. The only disadvantage that bikes have vis-a-vis the scooters. But then, let's think about the positives. So you might say there are Zero motorcycles, Energica motorcycles, but they are too costly at present. When you compare the spec between Zero motorcycle and Ultraviolet motorcycle, Even at 4.55 lakhs, it is still a value for money motorcycle. And that is why ultraviolets are actually targeting not just Indian market, but also the global market. And I checked the comment section of ultraviolet video yesterday, and I saw a lot many people from other countries who are actually really impressed by the motorcycle. So if ultraviolet sells well, and it will, if not domestically, internationally, I think it will kick off other manufacturers, both startups and the legacies. That's win-win for everybody. And that's all for today. Signing off.